What's up, YouTube? Drama Boy TV in full effect. How y'all living, man? Y'all still focused? Y'all still getting them gains? You know, still speaking positivity? But I was thinking around today, man. You know how they used to say 30 is the new 20? As I get older, I'm starting to see like what they mean. And I'm starting to understand, like, man, you know, you got a lot of people that like to joke about age. But man, you young, you pretty much young until you like, I don't know where do you start considering yourself old, really? You know what I'm saying? Look what we just saw back to Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson 54. You know what I'm saying? He would beat the brakes off of most of us right now. You feel me? Your hair changed color. But old really is a state of mind. And I'm starting to understand that. There's a lot of people out here that's in their 40s, in their 50s. Y'all still walking around and functioning pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Pretty good. It really ain't too late. I done been in school with people, like college, for instrumentation and stuff like that. And I was the youngest one in the class. Keep in mind, I'm 28. But sometimes I get teased about almost being 30. But hey, I'm here to tell y'all, that is nowhere near old at all. Like, I literally still feel like a big kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, I still feel like a big kid. I don't need, like, I still do backflips. I still run around with my baby cousins and homeboys, little babies. Like, very active, very, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, old age has not kicked in yet. As far as like, I mean, every now and then your back might hurt, but I think that's, you know what I'm saying? That's just from everything sleeping wrong or, you know, just doing too much. But just small stuff like that, but nothing like major, you know what I'm saying? Like, even like my mama, like my friend, like a lot of parents I know, a lot of cousins, dads, a lot of them, like, nobody seems like old, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all, so I know, like, I see what people meant now, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, a lot of y'all too, don't let that think that you're supposed to still just sit around all day and not do nothing, you know what I'm saying? Time is still ticking, you still getting older. It's just, you know, don't let nobody tell you old at a certain age. Old is a state of mind. You ain't old until you start feeling like you old, or until you really, really, really actually old and the body just, you know, ain't nothing you can do about that. But for the most part, what I'm saying is, man, we all are so young still. Like, it's a lot of time. If you still want to go back to school, you still want to sign up for this, sign up for that, you want to jump out there and get on this, man, it's not too late yet. A lot of people let a lot of stuff pass them by because you might have thought it was too late, but it ain't. I'm almost 30 and I still feel like I can, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and 30 is not old, don't get me wrong, so I don't want to have no older people thinking like, boy, what are you talking about? But I don't feel no, like, you know what I'm saying? I can tell that I still have a long way to go. I have a lot of time to still push for what I'm going for. But with that being said, I'm not going to sit back and, like, waste nothing, you know, procrastinating for too long. You know what I'm saying? We all procrastinate, but I'm speaking to the people that's just sitting back, not doing nothing at all, and just watching life pass you by. You understand what I'm saying? You still young as hell. Get up. You know what I'm saying? Get up. Find yourself. Find something that you like to do. Find something that you're passionate about. You know, get you a job. Might not be the job you want, but get you something where you can save up and stack up and start investing in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Time waits for no man. But you are still young. Get up and chase your dreams. Get up and chase your goals. You know what I'm saying? Positive vibes. Think with a positive mindset. You know what I'm saying? Don't think negative. Don't think you can't do this or you can't do that. You can. You know what I'm saying? Hard work and dedication. And if you can find yourself a team, if you got anybody where you can, you know, form a team, teamwork makes the dream work. Not saying you just can't do it alone, but everybody needs some kind of support from, you know, others, from other peers. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's kind of what was on my mind. Stop, you know what I'm saying? And this goes for all people, man. Y'all are still young. You know what I'm saying? If you really still feel like you want to change your life, you feel like you ain't where you want to be in life, you can still change it. If you ain't, you know what I'm saying? If you getting up every day, you healthy, you breathing, you're not in a wheelchair, you can walk, you everything functioning. Hey, your brain's still working. Hey, know who you are, man. Self-love, self-growth. Get up. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody out there that wish they was in a position that you in. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody out there that wish they just had legs. You know what I'm saying? Somebody out there with an arm chopped off that wish they could do this. You got all of it. You know what I'm saying? You got all that. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Get up and figure it out. You understand what I'm saying? You have to. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody out there that wish they was like you. You complaining that you don't got this or you don't got this. But this person, you know what I'm saying? Just like that meme that's like, ooh, I wish I had that car and he on the bike. And somebody else walking, ooh, I wish I had that bike. You feel what I'm saying? And then somebody else looking at the dude walking, he in a wheelchair, oh, I wish I could walk. It's always worse. It's always worse out there. You know what I'm saying? You'll never love your, what he said, what my boy J. Cole said, you'll never be happy until you love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. You know what I'm saying? Love your situation. Make the best out of it. You know, we all come from different backgrounds. We all come from, you know, not everybody, but a lot of people come from struggling backgrounds, you know, hard life. But, hey, it's what you make out of it. And I'm not going to lie. Some people's situations are harder than others. Some people have a head start. Some people had a late start. But it is what it is. If you want to get where you're going, you got to make the best out of it. And don't make excuses all your life. And remember, you ain't old till you feel like you old. Get up and do what you want to do. Drummer Boy TV.